Doing? King Dingbat here, and how you guys all doing today? It seems like after the Eagles went out, traded for Slay, and after all those rumors that we had yesterday, it seems like things are kind of quieting down. It seems like they're kind of quieting down, and I want to know from you guys. I want you guys to tell me, just a stinking thing, but I want to know, what do you guys think is next? What do you think we're gonna do? How's everybody doing out here? I hope you guys are well. I'm getting locked down where I'm at, except for essentials, which I'll always find a reason to go find. What's happening? What's happening, Trip? How are you? How you doing today? Von Bell won't be a good addition, would be? The quiet before the storm. You ain't kidding. Football guy, what's up? Brandon, what's up? Doug says get Julio. I think that rumor's dead, man. I don't think that's happening. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's quiet. I did hear a few little things today, but they're really unsubstantiated. I heard that the Eagles are showing interest in Devontae Freeman and Clay Matthews, but we'll see. My guess is that the Eagles are done with the big spending. They're waiting for everybody's price to come down, waiting a few days, and then you're going to start seeing some small signings, things like that. What's up, Eagles UK? Johnny says the only way I'm trading Ertz is if we land Julio Jones, and that's only because we have Dallas Goddard. Yeah, I mean the Ertz thing is very polarizing. What's up, man? How are you, Oxy? Kara says Julio cost them $33 million to get rid of. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Lowen, you're here. Steven, what's up? Anthony says he was hoping to hear from you last night, but I guess no moves. What's next? No moves. I wasn't even gonna put a video out, but man, I'm so bored here and stuff like that. I figured we might as well come and talk some stuff. I want to see what everybody wants, what you guys think we're gonna do next. 235 people in here. Please like, please subscribe. Let's get them likes up over 100. Rock the artist, my man. What is up with you, buddy? How are you doing? Girly the Falcons. Girly the Falcons. Yes. Jamal Thomas, you should have one. My bad, dude. Grunge Smurf, what's up, buddy? Mac says we should trade Ertz for a number one receiver. So who are you thinking? Who would you trade him for? You can't trade him to Cleveland anymore because Cleveland signed a tight end. So how many of you guys are you guys set with trading Ertz now? Is this becoming a reality? Army, what's up? How are you? Who do I want free agent? I'll tell you who the guys I would like to see. I would like to see either Von Bell, because I still think the Eagles need a safety. See, what I would do is I would sign Von Bell or Anthony Harris, because you would trade a mid to late round pick for him. And then what I would do is I would just say, you know what, I'm going to put Jalen Mills back at the corner, let Vontae Maddox compete, and I'll draft a corner in a second to compete with that side. And then I have Slay on the other. I still think you need another safety, don't you guys? G says, I say trade to get up to get Ruggs. Oh, that's a definite. The number one move left to do for the Eagles, the number one priority, trade up to get Ruggs. Have to get Henry Ruggs. Asia, what's up with you? I love your videos with Tana. Now you have to get him in your channel. Yes. You know what? And tell Tana, well, I should say it. Thank you to the Entertainer Talk of Sports. I was on there. We were talking NFC East football, Eagles, Giants, Redskins, and them stinking Cowboys. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely go check his channel and sub him up. Yeah, I'm all about Will Parks here, buddy. Alvin says, yo, Philly, what's up, brother? What's up with you, man? Cool Cat Connor, my man. Shout out to Cool Cat Connor. Everyone go sub him up, too. You're hoping for Josh Gordon, you mean? Oh, you Melvin Gordon? I told you, he wanted too much money. Prime Sports, yo, Philly, we should sign Logan Ryan and Perriman. That would make this all-season success. Yeah, what I've heard about Perriman is he's asking for a lot of money. And I don't know if teams are going to do it. Goddard is good enough to replace Ertz, and something tells me Ertz is getting tired of Philly. You think so, Mac Main? Dude, I think something's up with Ertz. I do too. But I'm not saying he wants out. I think the Eagles are entertaining the idea. Skeptical fan, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. And he says, go Cowboys. Yeah, go back to hell, Cowboys, because you're evil. Do a little shimmy ding back. Well, I could do a lot of stuff, dude. I could float. Devontae Freeman, W3. I could see that. Why did Snoop Dogg call Carson trash? Who cares? I could care less what he says. I could care less what anybody says. Especially if they're in music or in Hollywood. I don't even care. You want to sign Jimmy Smith to a 1-year deal and pair him with Slay as our cornerback too. Interesting. How old's Jimmy Smith? We should go after Freeman to pair with Sanders. I'm warming up to that idea. Do the Mark Holmes. You guys want my daily Mark Holmes? I'm getting good at this. Hey friends, Mark Holmes with your buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and I want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Network. You know, these kids on spring break, they keep touching their face, and they just have no common sense. I need pulled pork and a carb. That's it. That's my Mark Holmes for today. George Redden, thank you for the super chat, buddy. To be honest, I don't want Julio. I want young guns. I hear you. I don't know why. I thought he was like 28. He's 31. Just get Yannick. I'm about getting Yannick, but I am not giving up my first round pick for him. I can't do it. I cannot give it. That first round pick is getting me my future receiver. I need it. If Isaiah Simmons fell to the 13th, and if Ruggs is there and the Eagles trade up, Ruggs or Simmons? Simmons. At that point, I have to void Ruggs and go Simmons. Simmons is a freak of nature. I think Simmons is going to be like defensive player of the year type material. It'll never happen. How much I heard Robbie Anderson's asking for about $16 million. Filioso, what's up? Yo, 500. Did we get Yannick yet? Nah, man. It got really quiet with the Eagles. There were so many things going on. We got 371 people here. Please please subscribe. Like I said, we're going to do this a lot now that we're all stuck at home. You know, even on days I don't do regular videos. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss nothing. You would go Simmons, then Jefferson in a second. Which Simmons? Nah, Clowney ain't worth. I like Yannick. Here's the thing. Here's the issue. If you get Yannick Ngakoue, most likely Brandon Graham's playing 1 year and he's gone, right? Because you sign Yannick this year, you probably could get a decent salary hit with upfront money. But next year that cap goes up. I think Brandon Graham's at like $13 million, and I'm not totally against it. But I just can't give up my 21st pick overall. Birds Nation, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Shout out to you. We still have Trevor Williams. But we got to see how he does. What do I know about adrenochrome? Oh, I know everything about adrenochrome. I know it. I know who takes it. I know what it is. And, yes, I should save that for another. That's a whole other thing. I always watch the live streams on TV and use my phone for the chat. Oh, I appreciate that, Legend Killer. You are the man. Kevin says, so Eagles are keeping their first round draft pick because I see it in your title. No, my title is not meant to say they are keeping it. My title is meant to say, and I'll fix it later if I need to, is meant to say, I think they need to keep it. Don't get rid of it. I'm making a comment. David, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Do LB's intro. What's his intro? 4-4 Philly fan. 444 Philly fan. Can I get a wrench? Yes, you are. And everybody, 4-4 Philly fan, new Eagles content creator. Go sub him up. Make sure you sub him up. Good kid. Make sure you sub him up. Nick says Harold Carmichael. What about him? I like him. Graham and a pick to get Yannick. Yeah, I would do that. DJ B, what's good? What's good with you, man? Mo says, I would trade Ertz for a first rounder. We have a salary cap issues and we have Goddard. I agree. Me and you are on the same page with that. You want Robinson? I like Robinson. Why is Von Bell still free agent? I don't know. Maybe he's asking for a lot of money. What do you think we have to give up in the draft to get Ruggs? So I think your first, a third, and a fourth. I bet you that could get you into position. Captain Trips, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that so much. Everyone is doubting Clowney. That makes him one of the most disruptive defensive players in the entire NFL. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. I don't know if they're I don't know that they're counting him out or they're doubting him. I think he's asking for like $23 million. That's what I heard. Lowen, what's up? We have $21 million cap space after the Slay deal. So it's time for small signings. Travis, thank you for the super chat. Thoughts on Mills at safety? Love the stream, bro. Thank you, buddy. I think he can play it, I think he's good enough to play it. It's going to be interesting. I think he needs to bulk up a little bit. But I think he can play it. I still would like to get a guy like Von Bell in here, though. Hey, Philly, would you trade Ertz for Julio? No, not straight up. Not Julio and Ertz straight up. Ertz is, 2-3 years younger. So I need, I need Julio and like another pick. Would you rather want Perriman trade or Brandon Cooks? I want Perriman. I kind of don't want Cooks. Like, I think he's too injury prone. I mean, if we get him really cheap, fine, but, you know, I don't know. I don't want to give up a future first, third, and $20 million a year for Ngakwe. F that, let's keep our picks. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same thing as you. What if the virus doesn't go away? What if this is only the beginning? Well, that's a whole different stream, my man. Because I think this is only the first wave. Thoughts on Goff? Stinks. No, he's all right. He's all right. Makes a little too many mistakes. Mills and Douglas to safety if we get another corner. I would love that, Sean. Steve, please stop with Ertz trade. I'm not. I'm just answering questions. Nick says Vaughn Bell and Breland. Yeah, I would like that, but I think he's probably too much money. Yo, what's up, Philly? Who do you think the third running back is going to be? Right now, I think. I mean, I did hear a few rumblings about Devontae Freeman. Nothing substantial or anything like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if they go in with Elijah Holyfield and can pick up a couple undrafted running backs. You know, maybe Corey Clement comes back real cheap or something. 3,500, I got the perfect scenario I want to tell you, but it can't fit in here. You mind if I send you your Twitter DM and you read it? Yeah. Yeah, send me a DM and I'll read it later. Ertz for the 10th overall, I would do it in a second. We should trade Ertz. We trade the Cardinals. Yeah, I'm all for trading Ertz, but it has to be at least a first. Ertz to Bills for Edmonds in a second. How old's Edmonds? Trade Fletcher Cox for early. Yeah, you need a lot more. If we trade Ertz, we should get Cole in the third as a sleeper. Well, I need more than that, though. Don't know why people say Goff is better than. He's not better than Carson. You want Freeman as my third run back? I wouldn't be surprised. That would not surprise me. Does Deshaun have 2 more years? I think he has 2 more years at like $13 million a year or something. And I'm sorry if I'm missing these. Are going really quick. We got 478 people here, 102 likes. Please like, please subscribe. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them up. And don't forget, you got to subscribe. Edmonds is like 23. Yeah, well, I like Edmonds then. I mean, I like I said, I'm looking at guys' age, but the Eagles don't value linebackers. That's the problem. How much of an impact do you think Boss Scott will be? I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be decent. I think he'll be in that Sproles role. Yannick over Clowney any day of the week. Why is Wentz better than Dak? Because, well, one, he plays for the Eagles. That's the first thing. And Dak has had all the talent in the world. He has way more talent around him than Carson. He hasn't been injured, but he doesn't really come through in the big clutch. And Cowboy fans get mad at that. But, hey, last December, division on the line, Eagles have practice squad players. Dak Prescott has everybody he needs, and the Eagles beat him. I did hear about Snoop Dogg sauce. Yeah, I don't care about that. Riff Raff, I think we should keep Alshon. I know unpopular. Yeah, I don't want Alshon. Sean the Savage, what is up? I think we have enough cap space to sign one more big free agent. Yeah, we do. We do. Do I have Instagram? I do. Big Fluffy, what is up? Philly Cowboys, we not made. You're not made? You're not mad? Philly, how do you feel about possibly trading Ertz for one of the Panthers' younger receivers? More Curtis Samuel so we can acquire a pick or 2, which would get you Julio or Adams. Bigger Mike, shout out to you, man. I need more. I need a first round pick for Ertz. I just can't give Ertz away for Samuel or anybody. I need more. You got to give me more. Snoop is honorary because the adrenochrome, okay, has been out. Yeah, they're all going nuts with that stuff's out. You know, did you hear about the tainted batch? That's why all these people are getting getting sick. Oh look, the Pizzle virus is here. But boy, what's up? You're gonna make another video about me, prick. If the Eagles could trade for Jamal Adams or Yannick, which would you pick? It's same compensation? Probably Yannick. That's very. I have to think about that. Keep Zach Ertz. Oh, I mean, I think they will, but How much cap do we have? Somebody said what, 13 million or 20 million, something like that. How about Ertz for the 86 first round picks? For 86 first round picks, I'll do it. Adrenochrome is made in Wuhan. That is correct. King George, what's up, buddy? Philly, how do you feel about going after Tremaine Johnson? Too old. Too old. Alshon Jeffrey, 2021 first round pick for Yannick and 7th. Maybe. I would rather have CD than Ruggs. Well, yeah, me too. I just don't think Ruggs can get it done. Joey Shake said, trade a 2021 first mid-round pick and Sidney Jones for Yannick. Are you in? I got to think about it. Yeah, King Pizzle. King Trash. Come on, dude. Let's go. Trayvon Diggs in the 2nd round. I like Pizzle. He's a moron. I actually do. I find him very entertaining for being a moron. But I like it. I like him. I actually like him. In a weird way. Isn't that weird? If we trade Ertz, we need a first order. Yeah, I agree. You need a first for him. Can we get Philly 500, 200? Yeah. Thanks, Mark. Good luck. That'll take a long time. We need to trade. Well, trade Ertz for the Cardinals' 8th pick. I'm telling you, I would do that trade. And Patrick Peterson and draft CD. I don't think they would give up Peterson too. Fulton in the 1st round. They don't draft, but the Eagles don't draft linebackers. You know. Christian, what's going on with you? I think Jefferson is better than Ruggs. Some people do. I don't. He's got to prove he can play outside. Thought you loved Henry Ruggs and desperate of getting. What happened? What do you mean? Team superior. What do you mean? Philly, would you sign WESPN for F? Would you sign what? Cowboys got Clinton Dix, but it don't bother me. He's not that great. He's okay. Yes, Odell Beckham Jr. for Ertz. Yeah, I would do Odell Beckham Jr. for Ertz, but they've already signed a tight end. Traded 3rd and 2nd for Yannick, then Malik and Graham, and the 1st. Pick moves up to 10-12. Yeah. Trade 3rd and a 2nd for Yannick, then Malik and Graham, and the 1st pick to move up 10-12. I think that's too much. I don't want to give up all those picks. Our cornerbacks are going to be great next year. They will learn a new coach and Slay. We also have Trevor Williams. I think they're going to be much improved. Yeah. Yo, Philly 500, love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, William. I appreciate that. We have to sit and wait for Jags. I don't know. They're not going to get a first for him. You say give up a 2nd for Ngakwe? Yeah, I could do that. Dude, I would trade Derek Barnett and a pick for Ngakwe. I'm ready to move on from him if need be. Ertz disrespected. Has to stop. You old dude's crazy. Nobody's disrespecting Ertz. Everybody's just reacting to the fact that he turned down a contract. Yannick doesn't want to be in Jacksonville. No, he's not going to play. They have no leverage. None. Mark, Philly 500, how you doing about the Eagles moving on from Malcolm Jenkins, resigning McLeod, moving Mills to safety? At first, I was kind of upset about it. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm okay now. I think the Slay thing helped out. Ertz for Tyler Lockett and an early rounder possibly. Nah, I need better. I need somebody better, man. You gotta hold Ertz. You gotta hold Ertz higher up. You know what I mean? We got 540 people here, 141 likes. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you for being here. I feel like our locker rooms will crumble if we trade Ertz, especially after Jenkins. Well, I mean, look, you have to sign him to an extension at some point. I guarantee they won't get rid of Ertz. Never say never. People forget football is business. Anybody can go anytime. Right, exactly. You have Ertz, who's got 2 years left on a deal. He's 29 years old. You have Goddard, who's going to want an extension at the end of next year. I think, this is what I personally think. I think Ertz is either going to go at the end of next year or he's going to go this year. I think within 2 years, he's not going to be back. I think he knows it. I think that's why he spoke the way he did at the end of the year. So the question is, do you keep him for one more year and risk losing value, or do you trade him now while he's max value? I would trade him now. What's up, Psycho Steve? There's a reason Ertz got on the record 2 years ago. No one else was got to open. Only difference can hold. Yeah, I hear you. People keep saying, don't we want to get younger, but we already got much younger by moving on from Pierce, Sproles, Malcolm, and Alshon. Yeah, true. Yo, we just got Robbie Anderson. Yeah, right. Do you believe Wentz will bring us championship? I think he's going to bring us at least two. People forget Trevor Williams. I like Trevor Williams, yeah. Ertz has refused to sign an extension. He's already gone. True. LT, my man, what is up? The Roseman recipe is O and D line plus quarterback. If Ertz is going to go, he's going to go. Great, get value from him and let's keep grinding. Absolutely. I love Ertz, but I'm with you. I believe he's gone soon. I think it's possible. Carlito's Way, what's up? Brian says, trade now. Angel, when Yannick gave up Eagles emoji, does that give us a hint? Yeah, I thought so at first too, but then I heard he's trolling the Giant fans just like that, so you don't know. Would you get rid of Ertz for Ruggs? Well, I mean, to trade up? Yeah, but I'd have to get more. Cody says, what's up, 500? What's going on today? I haven't heard anything. It's been quiet. Entertainer talking sports. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that, man. What's up, you dingbat? Thanks for coming on. Thank you for having me, man. I thank you. I shouted you out later, man. I really appreciate you having me on. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Would you trade Ertz, Jeffrey? Would you trade Ertz and Jeffrey for Yannick and Fournette? Yeah, I mean, I probably would, but I don't think we need Fournette. I don't think anybody got Robbie Anderson. Ismail, hey, 500, what's up? What's up with you, man? Lucio, Jeffrey is on the team? He's on what team? Yeah, Jeffrey's still on our team, but I mean, it's a matter of time before he goes. Wait until next year to deal Ertz. They have to wait and make sure they have enough weapons for Wentz. If they deal Ertz and the wide receiver doesn't pan out, then where are we? Okay. That's a perfectly rational take. Jake says, Philly, he turned down the contract. Obviously, the Eagles are trying to keep him, not trade him. Yes, but at some point, the Eagles are going to say, well, look, this guy's out of our ballpark, so we're just going to let him play his contract, or we're going to get value for him now. I mean, I don't see either another choice unless they decide to pay him tons of money, and you're probably going to lose Goddard. Please keep the videos coming, very entertaining. Thank you, Eagles WWE. I will. What's the chance Ertz tops his best year? Brian, 0. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Quadre says, Ruggs will never live up to what Ertz has done in Philly. Two different positions. And I didn't say he had to. Wentz already brought us a ring. That's right. He's already got us one, and he'll get two that he wins. I don't want to pick for Ertz. I need guaranteed playmaker in exchange. Give me Philly Fan D, give me a player. Give me a player that you consider worthy or even to Ertz. No one got Anderson. Just check. Yeah, people always troll him. He's gonna be valuable still after one more season. He's a rare breed for sure. Yeah, I mean, totally could. He'll be, 30? So he'll be older, too. So just in being in age, he loses value. Plus, here's the other thing. Only 1 year left on a contract. If you trade him now, he's still got 2 years left on a contract. You want Jerry Jeudy? No issue with that. Jerry Judy's a stud. 3,500, Dawn is so big. Oh, my man. Is that the meme god, Jason? Would you change your name? So Ertz got to take his first contract. No, Ertz does not. Ertz can do whatever he wants. The Eagles will find out, and it's not his first contract. He's already had an extension. The Eagles will find out true powers of the dark side this football season. Dude, we'll block that. We'll block it. Ruggs or Jefferson? Ruggs. Y'all too desperate. Keep all your picks. Draft Jefferson and another wide receiver. I want Ruggs. Trade now from? I don't know. Will the Eagles draft a quarterback in the late rounds in the draft like last year, Clayton Thorson? Will they make a roster to get cut September 1st? Very possible. The same reports building up for Yannick is the same way it did for Slay trade. They're working on... Yeah, you could be right, Brandon. Look, I would not be surprised, Yannick, but I think somebody goes. Ertz is going nowhere? Quite possible. I don't disagree. Captain Trips, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, Derrick Henry would run all over the Eagles defense. Captain Trips, Derrick Henry runs pretty much over every defense. I saw him in high school, by the way. Chris, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Ertz and a third for Mike Evans. Well, too much. I'm not giving up the third. Haha went to Dallas. Yeah, I saw that. I'd have liked him. I thought he was competent, but I mean, he's not like a star. I mean, he was Green Bay, Washington, Who Bears last year and now Dallas. You're jumping around for a reason. Kenny says, "Do you think there will be a big trade before the draft?" I do. Yes. I feel people are overvaluing Ruggs just because of speed, and I think the exact opposite. I think people look at Ruggs because of the speed and say, he's just a one-trick pony. He's just fast. But when you go look at his tape, the guy is so much more than just a fast receiver. Ebron to the Steelers, I saw that. The Panzer one, what's up with you? Wait, we have to give up Earth and a third for Evans. You have to give up. You have to give us a. Yeah, exactly. I'm not giving up a third. What are some moves left that you think the Eagles should make? I would like to see Will Parks sign. I'd like to see Will Parks. I'd like to see them get him. I'd like to see them get a linebacker. Those are two things I would definitely like. Jordan Gornick says trade Ertz, Barnett, a first for Yannick. Trade Ertz, Barnett, a first for Yannick and Chark and a first. Too much. I'm not giving all that stuff. I don't think the Jaguars have enough leverage to demand the first. You know, is Godwin a lock to stay in Tampa even though he has ton? Yes, it is. He is. I'm hearing that they're trying to bring Perryman back too. Eagles Rock, what up with you? Big Boy says Philly, how much cap space? I think we have does anybody know exactly what it is? Was it 23 million, something like that? Yo, 500. I hope people not from Philly know what you mean by drawn. I don't know. Probably not. All you need is one linebacker for the position because we have Nathan Gary and TJ Edwards. Nathan Gary, I like him, but he's too small. You want Everson Griffin? Too old. I'm not going to lie. Leonard Fournette doesn't sound back for a bruiser back. This is the last year of his contract. I mean, you get him cheap. Why not? Get Emerson Griffin 1 year deal. Too old for me. We trade up for 8th. Get Lamb. I would do it. Yes. But I still want my other pick, you know. Ertz, Jeffrey, 21st pick and a 3rd pick. For Yannick and the 9th pick. Ertz, Jeffrey, 21st pick and a 3rd round pick. If you take that 3rd round pick out, I'm doing it. Maybe a 4th round pick, I would do that. Henry Ruggs about to be the next Billy Hamilton. Henry Ruggs about to be the next Tyreek Hill. I hate to tell you. What's up, Mav? These things are going so quick, and I got this thing on slow-mo, too. Mike Weir, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Ertz, Jeffrey, the 21st pick, and a 3rd rounder for Yannick, the 9th pick. Take the 3rd rounder out. Throw in one of our 3/4. I'll do it. You think we bring Bradham back? I think Bradham coming back is definitely possible. Derrick Henry has made average quarterback. I know. Derrick Henry's a monster. Dez Bryant is slow and can't. I don't want Dez. Philly Special 500. Yes, Philly Special 500. I like it. Your face looks pink. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I don't know why it looks pink. How do you feel about signing Logan Ryan? It depends what the price is. He's 29, right? I have a feeling Yannick will be an Eagle in the next day. It'd be interesting, Christopher. I don't think the Packers would deal Adams for Ertz. Though they need a tight end, their best receiver. Now, I don't think they would either, but I would love Adams. Leonard Fournette actually doesn't sound bad if he'd definitely be cheap. Yeah, he'd be cheap for 1 year, probably. Rumor is Yannick for next year's first and a mid-round and Alshon. Yeah, I might do that because I'm getting rid of Alshon. You think our Eagles are Super Bowl contenders? Not yet. I don't think so yet. Legitimate contenders, I think we're playoff team, but not. I haven't seen anything that puts us over the top yet. That offense has to be addressed. We need weapons. 500, would you have kept Jordan? No, I would have kept Jordan. For what they signed him? If we had a top 5 pick, who'd you take? Isaiah Simmons. Just beat Dak with practice squad guys when it mattered. That's right, exactly. Henry, I think he got franchise tagged. You think the Eagles would draft a linebacker in the first 2 rounds? Absolutely not. That's just not their MO. That's not what they do. You would sign Logan Ryan. He's a dog, yeah. Logan Ryan, 2 year, $30 million? Maybe. Would you get Clay Matthews for cheap? For cheap, yes. What's more likely, a cure for coronavirus by draft day or Howie drafting a linebacker around? A cure for coronavirus. Nobody's going to take on Snitch's contract. No, I don't think so either. What do you think about us getting McKinney or Delpit in the first round? If I would consider McKinney in the first, I would trade up for Delpit in the second. Isaiah Simmons, a giant entertainer, says I'm deathly afraid of that. But at least you didn't take Josh Allen. You took that stinky quarterback. Thank God. Yannick, a fifth-round pick. Alshon Barnett in the fourth. What do you think? Done. I would do it in a second, William. I'm embarrassed for you being a Cowboys fan, being Philly. Did you tell him, Kara? We want Julio for cheap, but he's 31. What do you think about Melvin Gordon going to Broncos? Not surprising. He got $8 million a year. I think he's like the second or third highest paid running back now. So, Clay Matthews a bum. Yeah, he's a body though. Henry and Tannehill play action is unreal. Henry draws a lot of attention. If they stay at 21, I want Mims. Well, it depends who's there. I probably go Jefferson. See, the way I see it is, best case scenario for the Eagles, you get Ruggs. Worst case, you get Jefferson, and that's not a bad deal. With all his weapons and still can't beat our bust. No, he couldn't beat us when it counted. Eric, was the Philly sick? Mm-mm. Nathan says, I think Ertz or DJ Chark and pick is a good deal. You think Ertz? You think Ertz for DJ Chark? Well, what pick, Nathan? Quest Cowboys. Philly 500, can you bring both belts and Super Bowl ring and show Quest that we have done in the last 3 years? I guess I'll have to. I'm not going to go get it now, but next stream I do, I'll bring the belt. I've been following Philly 500 since he's had 50 subscribers. I can hold my own. Yeah, Quest is good. Quest has been here a long time. Hey, what's up, Sarah? I'm good working from home. Oh, Chris, what's up, Sarah? We could easily get Yannick for a second this year. I think you could get him for a second. You would call up the Browns for... I would too. I have no problem getting Odell. What up, Philly? What do you think about defensive end Griffin? Good player, too old. I wouldn't bring him in. Hey, Philly, what would you do if the Eagles drafted a defensive player in the first round instead of wide receiver? Well, at this point, if you really look at it, at this point, all they've done is go after defensive players so far. Everybody they've signed, McLeod, Mills, Hargrave, Slay, trading for him. They're all defense. They haven't touched the offense. That's what I said in my videos. Use free agency on defense. Use the draft on offense. So I would be shocked and pissed off if they don't use it on a receiver. I would rather McKinney than Jefferson in the first. There are tons of great second round. Yeah, but you're overlooking one thing. Who's picking the receivers? In the first round, Judy, Lamb, Ruggs, not in that order, is going to go. Jefferson's going to go. Mims is going to go. Higgins, possibly late. So you have 6 receivers off the board. Now you pick at 53 in round 2. You're going to have another 3-4 receivers off the board by the time you pick. And if you trade up, maybe 2 or 3 more go. So now you're picking between the 7th and 10th best receiver left. With people who can't draft wide receivers. I don't think the Eagles can afford it. I think they got to be sure they get the right guy. So I can't wait till the second. Mock draft, yeah, Justin Jefferson's okay. Only question, nobody can ever answer me this. Can he play outside? That's what I want to know. How he may go O-line the first, I'm telling you, he better not. He better not. We still need at least one more corner and wide receiver out of free agency. Yeah, well, I think we'll get another corner. I don't think we're getting a receiver, though. Is it realistic to think we can keep Malik Jackson and Hargrave? I think for 1 year we can, but next year, no. I would rather McKinney than Jefferson the first. There are tons of second. Yeah, see, I disagree with you. Who would you trade Malik Jackson for, Philly? I don't know what you can get for him, I don't know what you can get for him. Sources, by the way, I did research. Justin Jefferson can play inside and outside. I know we're all curious about that other day. Yeah. Well, then he's my 4th best wide receiver. Sora. If he can play outside, he's my 4th best receiver because I think he's a great talent. Lenny says I want Ruggs more. That's who I want. I want Ruggs as my number 1 guy. Julio for Ertz is not happening. Absolutely. Don't listen. Fake news, guys. Yeah, it was. Don't listen to the media coining Jefferson just as a slot. Yeah, well, that's my only issue. Let's get Julio Jones, buddy. If we'll trade him, I'm sure we're solving this wide receiver core issue. Yeah, but I'm not giving Ertz up for him, So how do you feel about Emmanuel Sanders for 1 year? Too old. I don't want him. I'm hoping he goes. The best thing is if he goes back to San Francisco. to be honest, because the Niners could draft a receiver and screw us. Let them go sign Emmanuel Sanders. That's what I want to see. They may be more likely to move down at that point. Would love an elite corner, but how can we get it done? You have to draft one early, really. I mean, Okuda is the one guy. The only corner I would take in the first round is Okuda. Edward, what's up, buddy? You always do. What about Hamler? I like Hamler, second round guy. So, like, if I took Jefferson in round 1, I would come back and take Hamler in a second. You want Ruggs, but you begged for Marquise Brown. How did that work out? Marquise Brown's pretty damn good, no? Hollywood Brown was pretty damn good. What do you mean? You act like he stunk. You don't think he would have been good on the Eagles? I mean, I don't even understand that question. What was so bad about Hollywood Brown? I thought he was pretty good. I think I was pretty damn right. Why does everybody like Ruggs so much when he's a third option at Alabama? Because he's a stud. He's a stud. How he needs to get it done. He does, absolutely. Justin Jefferson played outside his sophomore year. As long as he can play outside, I'm good. I love him as a talent. Hollywood Brown, I would have took Hollywood Brown instantly. You should have. Grow your beard like ZZ Top. Nah, dude, I got to get rid of it. They have to get... No, well, Nelson's a free agent. He could sign anybody. Will Parks, I love Will Parks. That's who I think the Eagles' next signing is going to be, to be honest with you. How about Zion 5? Would you pick up Clay Matthews? Cheap, I would, yeah. Williams says, draft first. Mims, second Trevor Diggs, third Clay. See, that's the line of thinking I like. I like that line of thinking. Laviska Shenault, I think, is a second to third round pick. I would consider him at that point. If we get Ruggs the first round, we should get Chase Claypool. I agree. Third option is number one most teams. Yeah, I don't know that I buy it. It's third option. I mean, they spread the ball around. When you look at Ruggs, he can run routes. He's fast. He has big hands, and I think he's a little bigger than some of the smaller guys that people like to compare him to, like Ross. I think he's Tyreek Hill. If you want Tyreek Hill on your team, there's very few guys that can keep up with Carson throwing deep and catch up to that ball. Ruggs is one of them. Laviska, not pure wide receiver, not a good route runner. Injury concerns, hell no. Yeah, I mean, those are all reasons why he's not a first rounder. Robert says, I want to see San Francisco get Nelson and trade the 13th pick to the Eagles. Now, that would be good. Think if the Eagles get Jefferson, they should draft Higgins or Shenault because they might fall into the middle second. Yeah, I agree. If somehow we had Ayuk, I love Ayuk. I've been watching a lot of him. I like him. I think he's a definite option. I forgot about him. He's another guy. I get Jefferson, I would take him in the second because I think he's going in a second. Hey, 500, who should we target for the safety position? Seeing as Howie, half staff, the kid. What's the kid from Maryland? Oh, what's his name? It's slipping my mind. I love the kid from Maryland. I mean, I also like Delpit. So if I was in a situation where I didn't trade up for a first round receiver, like let's say Ruggs somehow falls to you, I think Delpit goes early second. I would trade up for him. Somebody's gonna pick up Aguilar. It better not be us. If Howie trades up and drafts Lamb, but he busts, you still saying Howie can't draft receivers? Would be hard to blame him on when Lamb. No, I wouldn't. But I would also say, I like Winfield too. I would also say, well, the top 3 wide receivers in this draft, everybody knew was going to be good. You know, the reason I want to trade up is because I want to make sure that I get the right guy. Yeah, Antoine Brooks, I like him a lot. Denzel Mims, trade up in the second and grab Chase Claypool. I like that. D-Jax is going to have a career year, but he's not going to play. He's not going to play a full season. Would you trade Ertz and Alshon for a second and a 4th round pick for Adele? What would you trade? Ertz and Alshon for a second and a 4th round pick. So are you saying would I trade Ertz and trade a second and 4? I don't want Amukamura. Do you think we should have gotten Nick? No, I don't want Nick Foles. No. Absolutely not. Eagles fans always have dreams about getting good players. They never. You guys, Dallas fans and Giant fans love to say it. It's partly because Bad Dog works for NASA and he's basically puts out false information. Every report seems to have the Eagles linked to somebody. It ain't the Eagles fans. It's the reports. I don't know what is worse this year, coronavirus or the Cowboys. The Cowboys, obviously. Cowboys die every year. They kill their fans every year. At least the coronavirus is like 80% recovery. Draft Claypool, hopefully, in the third. He's big enough. I love Claypool. Yeah, I mean, I think he goes to second. 500, Sean Payton, the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, he's got it. Yep, I heard. Dallas is one of the 3 teams that haven't gotten to the NFC Championship game since this millennium. And that trend will continue. Mims in the first, Akeem Davis Gather in the second. I like him. He's a little small, though. Nick Foles won more playoff games in 2017 than the whole Dallas team in 25. I love it, Philadelphia. Absolutely. Cowboy fans are very delusional. What do you think up with Ertz? I don't know. I mean, I just think he wants to get a lot of money. So the Eagles are going to have to make a decision. Do we want to pay him that, or do we want to move on from him? We got 610 people here. Please please subscribe if you're new. We're going to do this a lot, so make sure you subscribe. Let's get those subs up. Let's get those likes up. Let's get to 300 likes. If we get 300 likes, I won't bother you the rest of the show. The Cowboys, obviously the Cowboys. See, the one thing about the Giant fans and Eagle fans, we can always go after Dallas. I'm hearing Anthony Harris for Alshon. Done. That would be a steal. 500, we have to take a linebacker in this draft. Who can come in and play right now? The Eagles are not going to take a linebacker in the first round. They never do. Or the second round, or the third round. Look at the Steelers trade with Denver from last year. It's identical to what we want to do. What was it? Give it to me again, Joe M. Pass rusher in the first, offense will be addressed day 2 or 3. And you trust the Eagles to address the offense in the second or third? You remember Nelson Aguilar? Do you remember Ortega-Whiteside? I don't trust them to take the 4th best receiver, let alone in the second round. L.A. Breezy, what's going on with you? Would it be worth it to pick up one of the other tight ends on the market and trade Ertz? Yes, it would. It would. Get them legs up? Yes, let's get them legs up. Eventually, we'll take a linebacker in the next 2 or 3 years. We'll take a linebacker. Here's where we're going to take a linebacker. You'll take a linebacker maybe in the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and then they'll sign like 2 or 3 undrafted ones. Aguilar was a stinking first-round pick. I know. He stinks. Chase Claypool. I mean, just go through the Eagles' picks at wide receiver under Howie Roseman. They don't have any good ones. Giant fans think they're going to win the division. I don't think they're going to win the division. I think they're going to finish second. I think the Eagles win the division. Giants finish in second. Dallas in third. Maybe the Redskins. Dallas may finish in last. Dallas is going to get their ass kicked this year. Only team offering Jags at first is Philly, but we're using that leverage them to take Jeffrey from us. I love it. I get it. So you're saying they're offering a 2021 first round pick in order to get rid of Alshon, to pay them to get rid of Alshon. Now that makes some sense to me. I would do that. Yeah. Cowgirls had to trade Herschel Walker for the whole Vikings team and picks and win their Super Bowls. Garbage strategy. Yeah, that's the worst trade in sports, I think. Well, what are you doing? Whoever makes final decisions on draft night has to stop. We should have DK. We should have had, DK Metcalf. Who would you rather have? Michael Pittman? Claypool. Give me Claypool. Damien, what's up? The thing I like about Claypool is, like, I think of him like DK Metcalf. He's going to be boom or bust. There's no in between with him. Goddard and Perkins sounds pretty good. It sounds great. J-Mac, what's up, my man? A little late, but better late than never. Hey, I'm going to try to do these most days while we're going through all this, house arrest stuff. Because that's what it feels like. And obviously do my videos all the time too. But at least do this a little more while we're home. Because what else are we going to do? Reports Jets trying to trade for Vinny Curry from us. Vinny Curry's a free agent. They could just sign him. Ertz or Julio Jones? Ertz. 500, who do you think is the reason Tom Brady has decided to sign with them? What do you think the reason? 2 reasons. Money and weapons. They have tons of weapons. There's really no rumors today, really. Isaiah Simmons to the Eagles, never happened. He's a top 5 pick. What about Ertz's kidney injury late in the last year being like 29? Yeah, true. I don't know. The Ertz thing is, I think there's more people who are just really attached to Ertz because of everything he means and does. And I get it. I get it. Maybe I'm jaded in that way because I watched Reggie White go. I watched Seth Joyner go. I watched Brian Dawkins go. You know, when that happens, it does something. I watched Randall Cunningham go. So I just, you know, to me, it's like it's business. It's hey, let's make a move. Let's get high value and let's rebuild this thing right. What's up, 500? Yannick for Barnett or Malik Jackson a third? Well, Malik Jackson played for Jacksonville. They don't want him back. Barnett and a third for Yannick. I would say Barnett and a fourth. I'll do it. What's up, Philly? Dallas is going to cook the... Dallas stinks. Come on. You better go sacrifice some chickens. You ain't got no shot. You better sacrifice a bunch of chickens. You know? What do you think about getting McKinney or Delpit in the first? I mean, the only defensive player that, you know, is not Chase Young or Isaiah Simmons or Okudah, all of them who will be gone, the only one I would take is Xavier McKinney. I would take him if the top 3 wide receivers are off the board. That's the only guy I would consider. This is the best chance for the Eagles to create offense. Dallas defense is not that good this year, and we'll end up drafting C.J. Henderson. Could be a bust. Yeah, or they're going to draft McKinney. Yo, Philly, rumor, Bucks and Emmanuel Sanders are in contract talks. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I'm hoping he goes back to the Niners, though. Kevin, happy Friday to you. Anthony says, yo, 500. You think passing on HaHa will come back to bite? No, I mean, I think he was okay. I wouldn't have minded him. He's serviceable. I don't think it's going to kill you. I mean, he was with a lot of teams in his career. Can we change Dallas Goedert's name to Philly? We should. Hey, Philly, you and I are about the same age. I remember watching Randall and Reggie leave. It sucked. It broke my heart. Broke my heart. Hey, 500, reports are saying Robbie Anderson is lowering the amount of money he wants. Last year, he really developed later in the season. Not a one-trick pony, in my opinion, anymore after last year. If he lowers it enough, I would be open to it, but I'm still drafting a wide receiver in the first. It's not changing. You know, I do think he's a bit of a one-trick pony, though. I mean, I think that's legit with him because he disappears for times, you know. Wisconsin Eagle fan, yo, fellow, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? What did it say, 11.6? Malik is untradeable, would still be a 11.6 cap hit. That's too much. He's too old. It's going to be interesting what they do after this season at defensive tackle. Hey, 500, are your thoughts on Ertz for Cardinals 8? Yes, done. I do it right now. I had a dream of that last week. I'm not even lying. George Redden, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Next move, bring Foles back. Yo, Philly, can I get a wrench? Yes, you can. Yo, Philly, another rumor say Eagles and Cowboys were in battle for Sanders, but then when Brady signed, the Bucks turned his attention there. Well, if that's true, Prime Sports, I'm glad that we didn't get him. I don't want a 30-year-old receiver. Jaden says, hey, 500, what do you think about Kalani to the Eagles? He'd have to lower his price dramatically. I'd rather have Yannick Ngakoue. Never say never, but don't think the Eagles trade Ertz. Ertz is too important to the offense, 12 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I think you're probably right, but I don't know that it's the right move. And I say that just from a team standpoint, because if you don't trade him this year and he doesn't sign an extension, you only have him one more year. You got to sign Goddard. You can't draft Dallas Goedert and let him walk. You cannot let Dallas Goedert walk. People need to understand, you cannot. So at some point, you have to pay him. Are you going to pay Ertz as a receiver and Goddard as a tight end? I mean, I don't understand it. As Joe Pesci says, go get your Sean Box, Dallas fans. There you go, Philly fan D. Philly 5. These Cowboys fans remind you of Cincinnati Bengals' pathetic 25. Oh, yeah, definitely. Hey, Phil, you got to make a video just about the virus you got. What virus I got? Virus I got? Did he say a virus I have? Oh, you just gotta. Okay, I read that wrong. I'm going to do, maybe I'll do it tonight or tomorrow or something. I'm going to do a stream more of a conspiracy stream just on that whole thing. Goddard absolutely can surpass Ertz. I think so. Young money, I will. What about Yannick for Jeffrey, a third, and Barnett? What about Yannick for Jeffrey, a third, and Barnett? How about a fourth? Can I do it for Yannick, Jeffrey, a fourth, and Barnett? Philly has the virus. Look at his face. I got the virus. I'm just a dingbat. If you do conspiracy, I'm all in. Oh, yeah. I want to. Thing is, I can't keep the conspiracy stream up because YouTube keeps going after me for just even talking about the virus right now. That's why I don't say the first name. They keep demonetizing me and stuff because they think I'm saying something. So I'll do a stream, like a live stream like this, and then just delete it afterwards. I like Quez Watkins. I need to watch more of him, though. Eagles will either trade Jeffrey or be an Eagle one more year. I think they're just going to cut him. Got a tough schedule next season? Absolutely. I would rather have Mims over Higgins. He's 6'3", insane hands. I ran 4.36 along others. Yeah, Mims is an athlete, is a better athlete. But I got to tell you, the thing with Higgins, I admit he's not as fast and he's not as athletic, but when I watch him, he's a good receiver. He's going to be good. I think he's going to be good. I just think for what the Eagles need, they need to make sure they add speed, you know. I hope Queener Murray falls to the second round. Yes. If we had if Deshaun Jackson was 26, 27 years old, I would say draft T. Higgins, you know. I think Justin Jefferson I think the Eagles will take Justin Jefferson. I think that's going to be their pick at 21. I hope they trade up. This team could easily be a Super Bowl team. We just need to make a couple moves, solid moves. Yeah. I like Peoples Jones from Michigan, 45-inch. That's crazy numbers. Yeah, that's crazy. I need to go watch tape of him. Looks like the Eagles are focused on defense at the moment, so draft will go up. And that's exactly what I said that their strategy should be. Higgins will be way better than Alshon. I think so. Higgins a second. I think he's going to go second. Late first, maybe. Early second. We got 648 people here. Please please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure we're going to do this a lot. So make sure you don't want to miss any of it. Be sure to subscribe. I've been trying to say we should throw Houston a bone and give them Alshon for some of our picks. I mean, it depends what we do, you know. Hey, Philly, appreciate you. Think Howie would trade up for Simmons. I don't, Jaden. Only because I think Simmons is a top 5 pick and it would just cost so much. Super Bowl team, keep dreaming. 2017 happened. You don't want Justin Jefferson. Mims is better. Okay. I have Justin Jefferson slightly ahead of Mims. But I get it. Ruggs is going and Jefferson is a great pick. I think so. Eagles will never win another. Dak can defense get stopped. Dak stinks. All right, and the Cowboys don't even like him. They don't even want him. They don't. How could you not pay your franchise quarterback? How could you not want to pay him? They should have done it a year ago. They stink. You know how he would trade the house just to get Chase Young? Well, I mean, you'd have to give it 3 picks. I don't think a team has ever gone up from 21 to 2. That's what it would take. You'd have to get up to 2. You got 302 likes, 308 likes now. Thank you, everybody, so much. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to mods. Shout out to all you guys being here. Don't forget, like and subscribe, because we're going to do this a lot. We're going to try to do this almost every day. At least, for an hour or so, on top of the other videos we do, because it's just so damn boring staying home. Yeah, Dak will be Wentz's backup in 3 years. How about that? What's up, 500? Can you please update me? Drones or Eagle? Quiet day. I think the Eagles are letting the market die down and to go bargain hunting. That's what I think. I've seen the statue hundreds of times. I think we need an elite wide receiver. Do you think Ruggs can be that 500? Yes, I do, Drew. Yes, I do. I think you want to know what I think Ruggs is? Go watch Tyreek Hill. What does Tyreek Hill mean for the Kansas City Chiefs? That's what I think he is. Nearly 700 viewers. Like the video and get my man the Brett. Thank you, Brandon. Shout out to you. Hey, Philly. Why not Eagles not pursuing Clowney for 1 or 2 years? Oh, I heard he wants $23 million. So I don't think they want to pay him. Plus, I think Clowney is very talented, but he's also disappears for long periods of time. Jeffrey is a 15 million cap hit this year and 9 next. It'll be a trade or one more year. I don't think it's going to be either. You know, Ryan Logan is well that prime sports that could get him interested. What are positions are the Eagles going besides wide receiver? Well, I mean, I think wide receiver in the draft. I think they're going to continue. I think you're going to see prices come down. Maybe get a guy like a Will Parks. Maybe even a Logan Ryan if he's like a 1-year deal type guy. Even though Howie said he's going to get away from that. I think you'll see some cheap linebackers. And then I think draft day, it's going to be wide receiver, corner, receiver, interior offensive line, maybe another center, and those kind of things. Philly, what would your thoughts be on the weapon on offense being Judy, Miles Sanders? Oh, Judy, I mean, look, I'm telling you, I talk a lot about Ruggs. I love Ruggs. But the reason I talk so much about Ruggs is because I think he's the only guy who's in the Eagles' range. Like, he's the only guy I think they can trade up for and get. I think Judy and Lamb go too early. If Judy's on the board and I could trade up to 13, I would take Judy. Judy is a stud. Eagles need to get Will Parks, Clay Matthews, Taj Sharp, and Prince. I don't want take the last 2 out, and I'm with you. John Ratz, you come from the full season society meeting? Hey, 500, will the Eagles play the Bears this year? I want to see. I don't know. Do they play the Bears? I don't know if they play the Bears. I got to look at the schedule. I think Clowney lost favor with the Eagles organization in these articles of Eagles office. Oh, really? That may be true. Where do I think Yannick ends up? I don't know. I really don't. I would love to see it, but I don't think the Eagles are going to get it. You know. I think if we get Jefferson in the first and then draft Higgins in the second, that it would be amazing. I'm with you there. Trade Ertz for early first round pick and get Lamborghini. That's the one way you could do it. Like if I could trade Arizona for the 8th pick overall, Ertz like straight up, or like Ertz in a 4th and get him, I would do it. And then I would keep my 21. Then at that point I would take like Lamb or Judy, and then I would try to get Xavier and McKinney. That would be my plan. Jeffrey to the what's the word on Jeffrey to the Broncos? I've heard nothing about it. Jaden says, "Hey Philly, why can't the Eagles get a linebacker? Don't Howie know we are weak? They don't value linebackers like other teams. They don't value. They don't pay a lot of money to it. So it's always last priority. Foles, no offense, no pun intended, wouldn't do shit against us. Nope. Do you think the Eagles will draft 2 receivers? I think they're going to draft 2 receivers in the first 3 rounds. Lamb is a beast. That boy Judy is Marvin Harrison. They're all good. I think the top 3 wide receivers are sure things, like as close as you can get. I think those guys are all going to be good. They're all going to make an impact in their own way, and I can't go wrong with any of them. You know, trade Ertz to the Jags and pick up Judy. Yeah, that I would do. Wentz can't even make it a wheelchair. Wentz played 16 games. So he played 16 games last year. What are you talking about? John said, I love your plan. That's how I would do it. Chase Claypool, honestly, a first rounder wide receiver. I would be he's not going in the first. I'm telling you, he's like a DK Metcalf to me. He's boom or bust. Are the Eagles going to make big moves soon? I don't know. I think there's a possibility of a trade. I don't know if they're going to sign a big name guy or anybody left. I think they're letting the market die down. I got Clay Matthews as my middle linebacker in my Madden season. I mean, I think that could be a cheap 1-year kind of deal. William, everybody like, subscribe. Yes, thank you so much, William. Please like, please subscribe. We're going to do this a lot, so you definitely don't want to miss it. Saw a report that said, haha, Clinton Dix went to the Cowboys, and the comment said his name appropriate because Cowboys are a joke. I like that, Drew. At this point, I feel like the Eagles are trying to create new defense where they have 7 down linemen and 4 secondary members. Well, the Eagles use a lot of two linebacker sets. They run a lot 5-2s a lot of times. So or they add another defensive back. So yeah, I mean that's just the way the Eagles don't value linebackers. First this year, 3rd this year, and Jannard Avery for the Redskins second over. That's not even enough. You're not even halfway there. Thanks for this video, 500. Appreciate the hard work. Thank you, Shane. Shout out to you. Eagles could really use Julio Jones. Yeah, but at what cost? Do I trust Howie, Philly? I don't trust Howie Roseman when it comes to draft. No, I wouldn't say draft. I'll say drafting wide receivers and defensive backs. I don't trust them. I trust them offensive linemen, quarterback, offensive linemen, tight ends for sure. But when it comes to receiver and it comes to defensive backs, look at his history. Do you think the Eagles will draft two? Yeah, buddy, 101. I think they're going to draft two receivers in the first 3 rounds. Hopefully signs Robbie Anderson. How about you, Philly? I mean, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, he's fast, that's for sure. I know the Eagles played the season, the Cowboys double bank on it. Eagles are going to sweep the Cowboys. Jordan says, 500. What do the Eagles do if they don't establish a receiver in free agency? Do we go back-to-back receivers draft? Yeah, Jordan, I think you do. I mean, I'm hearing from some people saying that the Eagles aren't going to sign a receiver in free agency. So I don't know. Julio is $31 million cap hit to Atlanta to trade. No, they're not trading him. Do you think the Eagles will make any more moves, Philly? Yes, of course. I think you'll see. I think you're going to see. I'm telling you, my next signing is going to be Will Parks. A lot of teams have trouble with the first-round picks picking wide receiver. But the Eagles have a trouble picking a receiver in every round, every year. Under Howie Roseman for 10 years. Go look it up. I wish I had the names. They're all horrible. And then you look at Arcega-Whiteside last year. You had DK Metcalf, Slayton, Deebo Samuel was out there. I don't know if he was taken already or not. But you had McLaurin. They miss on receivers all the time, and you're going into Carson's prime years. We can't miss on a receiver this year. We cannot miss on it. Deshaun Jackson was a Andy Reid pick. If you notice, Andy Reid used to miss on receivers. Then all of a sudden, he takes Deshaun Jackson. He takes Jeremy Maclin. And then he kind of knew what kind of receivers he likes. A lot of those same receivers are the receivers you see in Kansas City today. But Howie Roseman can't pick them. How much do we have to give up for Jamal Adams? Well, didn't they want 2 first-round picks? I actually come from a family, Giants and Cowboy fans. I know you're all right. If they don't draft the receiver, Philly, I'm back to being pissed. Me too, Mav. I mean, look, Maverick. Out of all the moves that I want this year, I want Ruggs. Like, that's my number one priority is 2 bona fide good wide receivers that will be with Carson for 4 or 5 years. That's all I'm asking for. Philly Fan D, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, Dallas sucks. Thanks. Yes, they do, Philly Fan D, and thank you for the super chat. Henry Ruggs, baby. Henry Ruggs. I think we go young on offense. I think they're going to go heavy offense early. Like, I think in free agency, you saw the big money on defense. At some point, they might sign an offensive player here or there. And in the draft, you're going to see early and often offense. And then you'll see, a few defensive players sprinkled in here or there. That's how I think it'll be. Who do you think needs to step up more, JJ or Barnett? Barnett. I don't know what JJ has, but Barnett's a first-round pick. I need my first-round pick to be better than that. What would we give up for Yannick, man? I would love Yannick Ngakoue. I think you have to. I don't think they can get a first. Now, some people are saying they're trying to trade a 2021 first and Alshon Jeffrey, and they're basically using the first as an incentive to take on Alshon. I would do that. But otherwise, I don't know, 3rd-round pick, something like that. I'm not giving them a lot. Maybe 3rd and 4th next year. They don't have leverage. He's not playing for them. He said he ain't playing for them. I think because Mahomes' success and them winning Super Bowls, we will draft 2 wide receivers. I think so. Look, it's a fast league. Teams want fast guys. Everybody's going to copy that. And look, when you look at Carson and the kind of quarterback he is, he's not a deke and dunk quarterback. He's not a guy that's a deke and gun. He's a big arm vertical quarterback. That's his style. And you don't have the receivers except for Deshaun Jackson to play it. That's why Deshaun was so successful week 1. Yo, 500. What's up, man? What's up, David? Oh, BB13. Man, we're going to double moonwalk that ass, bro. I saw what you said. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Prime Sports, yo, Phil, you live stream to draft night? Of course. I've done the last 2 drafts. I'm going to do it, yeah. Philly Fan D, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. Dallas fans suck. Yes, I will definitely do at least the first 2 nights of the draft. So first round, second, third, second through fourth. I'll at least do those. Maybe the last one I may just do videos of who we take late. It just depends what's going on. This is how we... Rivas not... Okay, Deshaun, JJW, Greg Ward, and 2 receivers this year. Any receiver drafted in the first 3 rounds won't last on any practice squad. So you don't trust Howie Roseman drafting either, huh? Or you think that they're all good? We need to sign Adam Sandler as what? Yes, I agree. How you feel about running backs 500? I like our running backs. I would like to see them add one, one bigger back, a big short yardage back. But otherwise, I like it. Philly, would the Eagles trade Ertz this year? How long do you think Howie stays in Philly? I think Howie's got a couple more years left. Yeah, I don't think they'll trade Ertz. I don't think it's likely, but it would be smart if you want him. If you know he's leaving in 2 years, it's smart to trade him now. 42nd at Syndicate, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Hey, Philly, you and Josh from Sports Fury Brothers, we're good friends. Not brothers, but brothers from a different mother, as they say. What's with the dislikes? I don't even look at the dislikes anymore, to be honest with you. How many do I have? The last good corners that we drafted were Sheldon Brown, Lido. I know, and they were Andy Reid. Now I'm trying to be like you, stating facts. You're not talking to me. Kelvin, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. Who's responsible for the past draft, Joe or Howie? It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. But when I hear Howie Roseman talk about JJ Arcega-Whiteside, it makes you wonder, You would have paid Malcolm Jenkins? I personally, I would have too, but it didn't work out that way. Greg Mills, what's up? I say that because during the combine, the Eagles interviewed 3 quarterbacks, James Morgan, Shea Patterson, and Jordan Love. Did they really? I think they could get a quarterback late. Carson deserves weapons. Howie needs a hit this year because he don't have to. Yeah, if he misses on weapons and we go into another year without weapons, then it's reasonable to say that they may never get him the right weapons his entire career. We are entering the prime of Carson Wentz's career. He has to have weapons established. This aggravates me to no end. TSC, what's up with you? Cashy Beats, what's going on? I don't know what they want. Weren't they asking for 2 1s for Adams? Dallas fans would know more because they were close apparently. Love the show for Philly. Love the Eagles. Want Ruggs. Half my family like the Eagles, another half like the Cowboys. I know it's tough, Steven. But thank you for being here, and I'm with you, man. I want Ruggs. I think Doug should draft our players. I don't think Doug has a lot of impact. Maybe Carson moved. That's about it. I hope we don't get rid of Sidney Jones because I still think he can become a good. I think he's going to play. What wide receiver in the league do you think we will get through the draft or free agency? Ruggs? I'd say Ruggs or Justin Jefferson. Sorry I'm missing. These are going so quick. Young man says, hi, I just subscribed. Interested to watch your content. Came from the Entertainer Talking Sports channel. Oh, thank you for being here, young man. That's my boy, Entertainer. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate that. It means a lot to me. If Ruggs, Judy, Lamb, and Jefferson are off the board by 21, would you trade down? Yes, I would. I don't know how far I would trade down, but I would try to get in a position where I could trade back a little bit. Shut up there and get Denzel Mims. Philly's special 5. I feel Ertz is damaged permanently from Dallas game. Nah, I think he's fine. I think he's fine. What do you think about Devontae Freeman for a third back? The only rumor I heard today, the only thing, and it wasn't coming from anywhere substantial, but they were saying that they had heard the Eagles were interested in him as a third. I'm warming up to that idea. I would not mind because he's only 28, I think. Eagles are on the clock. No receivers left. Who are you taking? Xavier McKinney. Or Grant Delpit at that point. I'm taking a safety probably. Studwood Cowboy, what's up? Trade Ertz for the 8th pick and get CD, then trade the 21st pick for Yannick. I still wouldn't trade the 21st pick for Yannick. I would try to get one of the safeties. Or I may I may trade that up and try to get Ruggs. Give me Lamb and Ruggs. Would you draft Jonathan Taylor if he was available? No. I'm not drafting a running back in the 3rd. I'm not drafting a running back probably this draft. I love Patrick Queen, but the Eagles don't draft linebackers in the 1st round. Drones or Eagles, let me go off course for a second, but 150 years ago, if I wanted to send you a message from Philly to Cali, it would have took weeks on a horse, buggy. Now it takes 1 second. I know, it's a crazy world we live in, right? And I think we should pick up Logan Ryan. Have Logan. I mean, I like Logan. He's a little older, but I mean, at this point, hell with it. Why not? 500. That's not an updated pick. I've beard now. Oh, that's not. You have a beard now too. Awesome. Yo, Philly, keep our 2-slot corners. Maddox LeBlanc, Darius Slay can play on the outside with Jalen Mills, and then get another safety like Anthony. Yeah, I talked about that earlier. That's what I would do. I would do something like that. That's what I think I would do too. I think you're right. Daryl Worley, how old's Worley? We've done it before. We can do it again. We still have a broom in our closet. Don't forget that. Yeah, that broom's going to be there for a long time. Von Bell, Will Parks, which one to the Eagles and why? I think the Eagles are more interested in Will Parks than Von Bell. And I think he's going to be the Eagles' next signing. People say, who do you think we sign next? Well, Worley 27? Yeah, I'm in. As long if they're 28 or under, I'm in. Ertz getting traded on draft day to get up. That could totally happen, Chris. Your heart broke. Yeah, I had a little bit of a tantrum. What wide receiver do you think fit most in Philly? Henry Ruggs. I think Ruggs is the perfect fit for Carson Wentz. I think Ruggs goes with Carson Wentz perfect. Peanut butter and jelly. You know what I mean? He acts like he never swept them. Dallas fans are delusional. They think they got Mike McCarthy. They're going to Super Bowl. He stinks. Mike McCarthy won the Super Bowl one reason. Aaron Rodgers. Good coach. Andy Reid, Doug Peterson, all these good coaches. If they had Aaron Rodgers, would have won 4 Super Bowls. I don't know what to say. He's overrated. And coaches, by the way, coaches do not win a Super Bowl with one team and then go somewhere else. Oh, he's 25, even better, Bubba. Yes, I'm in. Do you think Buccaneers will go to Super Bowl Philly? Very possible. Crystal, if you get 65% of Brady with those weapons, they're going to be tough. Didn't we sign Worley? We let him go because of him being... Did we really? I don't know. Mark Holmes says, hi, 500. Tell Mark I said, what's up? Tell him to have a carbohydrate. Where is that? Where's that bum? Tell him to get his ass in here. The guy's got to make one of his 80 videos for the day. You be sleeping on Fulton, he's going to be good. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I got to go receiver in the 1st round. I feel Ertz is damaged permanently from Dallas game. I don't think he's damaged permanently, but I think he's 29. He wants a lot of money. Kenneth, what's up with you? I really want the Eagles to go hard for CeeDee Lamb. Lamb's a stud, dude. Do you think the Eagles can make the Super Bowl? They're not there yet. I don't think the Eagles are there yet. I think the Eagles right now are a playoff team. I think the defense is much improved, but the offense, they haven't even begun to fix it. So I think they're a playoff team. I don't think they're a Super Bowl contender yet. But we got a long way to go. Dallas smells like dead chickens. If we draft Ruggs, Mark Holmes is going to start having nightmares. Mark Holmes is already scared. Mark Holmes is scared of Slay because he knows Maury Pooper gets shut down with Slay. We trade Worley for Terry Smith, then he got... that sucks. Well, you can forget that then. Darius Slay will lock down wide receiver. Absolutely. I like Elijah Holyfield. I think he's very explosive for a big physical guy. I can't wait to see him. Should the Eagles draft a linebacker in a 2nd? They should, but they won't. Yeah, he got drunk and fell asleep. I remember that. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. He's got no chance to come back. What about our secondary last season? It was real bad. It's better now. I saw a thing where they said Slay didn't give up any catches like 50 plus yards, and we gave up like the most in the league. So we got 597 people. Let's get to over 400 likes because we're so close. We're at 373. Don't forget, like and subscribe. You don't want to miss any breaking news. You don't want to miss any of these streams because we're going to do a lot of it because we're going to be sitting in our asses at home for a long time while they lock the whole world down. Preseason might be on Mars. It ain't safe here. Yeah. The last thing I worry about is getting sick. I worry about the other stuff. The perfect scenario: draft Ruggs in the first and draft Chenault in the second to be a Swiss Army knife. I'm perfectly good with that. Yo, Philly, do you know how much cap space left? I don't know exactly what it is. I think somebody said earlier we had 23 million. If we draft Ruggs, are you starting him? Also, who else can fill the receiver at number 3? So you're talking about the slot receiver? I think a slot receiver you can get a little later. I like Greg Ward Jr. in the slot. I think he should play slot. I think if you get Ruggs, yeah, he probably starts. But I'm looking at Ruggs as more of my Deshaun replacement, to be honest. Lamb's going to be a top 10 receiver at some point. You are Cush? Well, I don't blame you. In Virginia, they saying alcohol is a necessity, so they won't shut my store down. Are they really? Well, during these times, it may be. You know, I don't even know what it means. They locked us down here. Say you can go out for things that are necessary. Well, what does that even mean? You know? Don't see everybody's out doing things around here. It don't even look like anybody's following it. What do you think about HaHa Clinton-Dix going to Dallas Cowboys for $6 million? I think we could have used. I think he would have been a good fill-in. I don't think he's a star. I mean, he's been with Green Bay, Washington, the Chicago Bears, and now Dallas. There's a reason he jumps around. Do you guys forget Maddox can play outside? I like Maddox, yeah. Ertz and a pick for the defensive end from Jacksonville. Too much. I'm not giving up that much. I don't think that the Jacksonville Jaguars have the leverage over him. 500. Who's picking in the second round if we establish a receiver in the first? I'm probably going to look at corner. Whatever corners are dropped in a second, because I think some of these corners are going to drop into the second. So if they drop into the second, I'm probably going corner. So I mean, it would really depend. Like, let's say you get Ruggs in the first, and you didn't have to trade up to get him. I'm trading up in the second. I'm trying to get Delpit if he's there. If not, I get a corner. If you have to trade up to get Ruggs and you have a second, I go defensive back probably. So I probably go receiver, defensive back, receiver. We need wide receivers in the draft. We also have to trade our first rounder to Chicago to get Foles. Meeting of the society tonight. Yes, I'm sure you guys all want Foles back. What do you think about how Clinton going to Cowboys for? Yeah, Brandon, like I said, you know, it's okay move. It's nothing huge. Eagles are going to get the Niners 13th. Niners might need a receiver. Zach Ertz and a second for the 8th overall, too much. Zach Ertz for the 8th, straight up. How about that? Do you think Ruggs a slot receiver? No. I think Ruggs outside receiver right away. I feel sorry for young Cowboy fans. They don't know what winning feels like. And they won't, and they're not going to. I'm giving the Jags Barnett and a pick for Yannick. Me too. But it's going to be like you know, like a 4th round pick. I guarantee you we will draft a offensive lineman within the first 3 rounds. I would take that bet if you said the first 2 rounds. Because I think in the 3rd round, they could go center. Cooper burnt Slay twice, Philly. When? Go look at the statistics, my man. White House a 4th round pick for defensive end. They won't do it. The only wide receiver coach that was good was Groh. They promoted him too soon. I hope Adams can develop yeah. Well, development is a problem, but you know, the Eagles they need speed, man. They lack speed on this team so much. Philly, have you ever seen anything like this? This is like the Great Depression. I've never seen anything like this, and frankly, I don't even understand all of it. I have so many things going on in my mind about it, which is why I need to do another stream for it. My first 3 picks are wide receiver because 2 of them picks will end up being scrubs. Because let's face it, Howie's picking them. That's right, Bubba. That's exactly my issue. The Eagles need to get Nick Foles. Well, you Cowboy fans are crazy. Cowboys wasted paying Amari $100 million. He won't do anything. He's soft. Amari Cooper's soft. Amari Cooper was not even in the game against the Eagles at the biggest moment when it mattered the most. He wasn't in. I can't count on that. I can't deal with that. I don't think Amari Cooper could play in Philly. Kevin, do you think Parks can replace Jenkins' role? No, I don't think Will Parks is going to be a safety. I think you bring him in as a corner. He could play slot. He could play outside. I mean, I guess they say he can play everywhere. I really am intrigued by Will Parks because everything I'm hearing about him, and I haven't watched a lot of him, but everything I'm hearing about him is that he's a guy that's getting better and better, and he's only like 25 or 26. Since 95, Eagles and Dallas head to head. Eagles 24, Dallas 21. Okay. Playoff appearance, Eagles 12, Dallas 9. Interesting. Should have definitely drafted DK Metcalf. Gate City Sports Talk. What's up, man? Everybody, go sub up my man at Gate City Sports Talk. Great guy. Great video maker. I enjoy his stuff. What's good, Philly? I like Yannick. The dude is making $19 million under the tag. I doubt we could pay without Yannick agreeing to take less than that, but he's a beast. Yeah, well, you're going to have to basically maybe, give him a big signing bonus this year so the salary cap number is not that bad. And then you have to make some moves next year. But Gate City, shout out to him. Everybody sum up. Xavier McKinney is not in this draft or Grant Deal. I don't know who that is. Hey, 500. You think we should trade Nelson and a first next year? Nelson's gone. We can't even trade Nelson. But I would trade Nelson for a piece of bread. Eagles are the best. Fly, Eagles, fly. Like and subscribe to the Best Eagles channel if you're new. Thank you so much. Yes, please like. Please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to do this a lot. I'm trying to do this almost every day while we're all sitting at home on top of the other videos I do. It's a little bit quiet today. The Eagles are a little quiet. All right, over 400 likes. You guys are awesome. 500, I heard in the state of California there's a full quarantine due to coronavirus. Yeah, they're full lockdown. It's full lockdown. You can go out for necessities like food, to the pharmacy, to the doctor. But, yeah, they're locked down. Who do you think the best receiver in this draft? CeeDee Lamb. But it's very close between Lamb and Judy. I really like both guys. What's the link to your conspiracy? I haven't come out with it yet. I haven't done it yet. I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. Even if I'm going to put on YouTube or if I'm going to put on like Apple or what. I don't know yet. I don't want it to be connected with this channel in any way because even when I search conspiracy stuff, they start demonetizing all my videos and stuff like that. So Ertz isn't worth the money he wants. No. You got to get out of, you're talking 2 years. Cowboy fans are always talking in the past. Everything about you Cowboy fans is in the past, right? In the past. We used to kill chickens with butter knives in the past. We used to do this. We used to stick potatoes in our hands. You guys, all you do is talk about the past. Talk about now, right now, the future. You guys couldn't even beat us this year. 500, I have family in LA and they told me about it. Yeah, it's true. You think the Eagles could get a wide receiver first 2 picks? I think so, yes. Yeah, when like Clint was president. Amari Pooper, man. Trade Alshon Ertz. Cowboys brag about sweeping the same year, same position. It's always a pass. Mike, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. Should Schwartz let Slay travel or be once? I think you travel. I think you say, all right, Slay, the number 1 receiver, go get him. I think you have to play him like that. Those guys like Slay and stuff, they want, that's what they feed off of. You got to do it. Judy and Jefferson are the best receivers in this draft, and it ain't close. I like both of them, but you know who I want. Sacrificing chickens to Moloch. Yeah, I'm telling you, I saw it on paper. Right next to Presidents Go to Die in Dallas. It says shortage on chickens. Chickens' heads found in trash cans. All the time. It's a lot of black magic. It's a satanic symbol on that helmet. You realize that, right? That's satanic. That's satanic. Jerry Jones looks like the Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. I mean, these aren't coincidences. He don't run a travel defense. Well, I'm talking about specifically traveling with the number one receiver. So wherever the number one receiver is, you follow him. That's what I thought you were talking about. And you're all still going to play the sticks defense at third down. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We were in the same position in the playoffs 2018 while the Cowboys bragged about sweeping us. I know. Boston Scott Miles Sanders is going to get workload. I think so. They won't trade Ertz for Julio. No, that's not going to happen. He looks like a cryptid. He does. Even Palpatine hired Vader. Jones doesn't have a GM. His son. The Cowboys have been quarantined from the playoffs, yes. 500, do you eat Kentucky Fried Chicken? I do not. I do not. The one thing I cannot eat is chicken, especially when chicken is put under a lamp, like a rotisserie chicken. Can't eat it. I get sick. Who do you think will sign next? Will Parks is my guess. Eagles need a wide receiver, middle linebacker, and maybe some O-line help. Yeah, I think so. And I don't think they'll spend big to get the linebacker. I really hope Schwartz doesn't make Slay play 15 yards off. I hope not either. But, I mean, we'll see. Ertz will get paid if they're not going to release him. Eagles can't even win. How can I send you a photo? Best way to contact me is on Twitter at YoPhilly500. And if you definitely need email, I'll give you that off of the channel. Schwartz will let him travel, but not all the game long. I just want to match him up on the best receiver. I mean, corners like him, that's what they like. Yo, Philly, you remember your first video I watched? It was when we signed Alshon and you called him a Band-Aid, and I was arguing that you were wrong. Well, it turns out you were right. Channel has grown in 2 years. Prime Sports, thank you. I remember that. I took a lot of heat. For that. But, I mean, it's true. You know what I mean? Thank you, Big Ben. Yes, please like, please subscribe. I said I wouldn't have signed Alshon at the time. And he gave us one good year. We won a Super Bowl, so it's worth it in that regard. I think Cowgirls fans be escaping from mental hospital. Yeah, I hear you. Without looking at the schedule, we go 11-5. Yeah, I'm about 10-6 and 11-5 at this point. But draft, free agency, trade here, there, things can change quick. Do you think we trade into the top 10 in the draft, bro? Do you think it would be worth it for Drew? I don't think top 10. I think top 10 costs too much. I think we trade up to anywhere from 13 to 14. I think we should sign Todd Gurley. I don't think he has any knees left, man. Chris Bailey says, Rob Ryan said when Cooper quit on the Cowboys against the Patriots, it was the second time he's seen a receiver do that. The first time was when Cooper was a Raider. He quit. Yeah, he quit a couple times, man. I think he's too soft. Do you think we trade the Niners 13 because they need more draft capital? I do, but they also going to need a receiver, and they have 2 first-round picks. What's this? Who's to say that they don't trade their second first-round pick and take a receiver like Ruggs? So we got to be very careful just assuming that. Amari Quiddy Pooper. If we trade into the top 10, we should get Simmons, and it would be only you'd have to trade. I think you have to go top 5 with Simmons. Oh, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe nothing's happened today either. Who's your favorite offense and defensive player on the Eagles? Currently, Carson Wentz on offense. Defense, I'll go with Fletcher Cox or Brandon Graham. Any news on Yannick trade? It's been quiet. It's been quiet all day. I think parking authority has affected the Philly fans. Do you think the division this year will be more competitive or just end up as 2 teams battle? It's going to be a 2 teams battle, your uncle, but it's not going to be Eagles-Dallas. It's going to be Eagles-Giants, and the Giants won't be able to keep up, but the Giants are going to be improved. Dallas is going to take a step back. The best receiver coming out of the draft is Jeff Jefferson. I'm sorry. The Eagles should definitely snatch him up quickly. What do you think? You mean Justin Jefferson? I like him. I like Justin Jefferson. Now, Gurley signed. If we move up 10 and CeeDee Lamb and Simmons are there, I take Simmons. I look, when it comes, like, I know I'm receiver, but when it comes to Isaiah Simmons, I think he has the talent to be a defensive player of the year every year. Like, I think he's special, like, beyond, where, yes, you may need a receiver, but you can't pass that talent up. But he's not, he's going 5, man. He's going top 5. I think the next move is Will Parks of the Denver Broncos. I think they're going to sign him. I like Jamal Adams. I mean, I wouldn't give a 2020 first, but I would give up a second this year for him and a first next year. The Falcons got a slight upgrade over Freeman, but Gurley's knees. Well, that's the problem with Gurley. Who wants expensive broken? I don't want him. Ruggs had 98 catches in college. 24 were touchdowns. That's all you need to know. I mean, can you imagine what Carson's arm? Slay said he plays best when he plays against the best player on other teams. He is a stud. Remember, it was quiet all day when we traded for him. Yeah, it was quiet all day. And you're right. I mean, corners like him, those top guys, they feed off of playing the best wide receiver. You got to put him on the best receiver. You have to be okay with it. I know the Eagles don't do it. I know they don't like to do it. But they got to do it. They've got to make the adjustment now that they have a true number one corner. That's what I think. I don't care that they didn't do it before. They got to do it now because now you have Slay. Before you had crap, you know? However, I understand since you're a Catholic, you don't eat chickens. What? Catholics don't eat chicken. I eat chicken parm, chicken parmesan, chicken cutlets. We eat chickens. I just don't chop their head off and give it the offering to Moloch so my football team wins. That's what the Cowboy fans, they don't even eat the chickens they kill. They just kill them for Moloch. And then they say, please let the Cowboys win. You know, that crap. You go, you know, whatever they do. They drink the blood or whatever. You can't find chicken in a supermarket. I bet you can't find it in Dallas either. Eagles still stink. Cowboys Nation. Cowboy fans get so mad. Mark Holmes will probably have to make a video about it. Any linebackers on trading block? Not that I've heard. Oh, you're kidding. I know. What about Logan Ryan? I'm open for the right price. I am not in San Francisco. What up, 500? Just got off work listening to the stream in the way home. What's up, buddy? Update me. It's been quiet. It's been quiet, man. Just quiet. Just trying to see what people want, who they're looking for, all those kind of things. Do I think Kenneth Murray? No, I don't. I don't think it's realistic. No. 500. This Yannick trade talk is all typical Howie Roseman smokescreen. Odell Beckham Jr. and Ruggs will be Eagle by the starts. If the Eagles have Odell Beckham Jr. and Henry Ruggs and Deshaun Jackson, plus what they've already done defensively, they're going to Super Bowl. I agree. I don't live in Philly anymore, no. I moved away when I met my wife, beautiful wife. I had to go see about a girl. Who do you think is important to draft in later rounds? I think you got to beef up interior offensive line in the later rounds. I think you get another running back. And I think, even though I don't think they'll draft a running back, I think they'll sign a bunch of free agents. Undrafted free agents. That's what I mean. But I think in terms of draft picks, interior offensive line and linebacker. We should get 2 wide receivers need to score points. 2 receivers in the first 3 rounds is my plan. Darius Slayton versus Darius Slay 2 times a year. Darius Slayton's a stud. I don't know why Dallas Giant fans keep crying about receiver. Slayton is good. Well, you need to go back to Philly. I need to go see my family, yeah. He can move to where he feels comfortable and gives the D-line flexibility. Yeah, true. 500. Is it possible to go to church on Sunday due to the coronavirus? Let me tell you something. Church isn't a building. Okay? That's what people, oh, I got to go to this building. This building is where God is. It's not. It's everywhere. Your home. That's when Christianity started. It started in your home, in people's homes. That's the way it's going to go back to. It's the way it needs to go back to. So, yes, you can go to church on Sunday because church is where you're at. Which linebackers do you like in the draft? Well, I like most of the linebackers that are going to go early, like Queen and Gaither and those guys. But I just know the Eagles won't take them. What's up, Sven? Hey, King, how's life doing during lockdown in Germany? All is going crazy. I mean, we're locked down, but people aren't acting like it. I see people walking and playing and stuff. D-Jax, Henry Ruggs, Robbie Anderson, Miles Sanders, Ball Scott, Goddard, Big Slay, Malik Jackson, Fletch. We loaded, hopefully healthy all season. It would be nice. You could see Ertz for DJ Chark. You have to give me a lot more than DJ Chark. Church is shut down in Virginia because man spread it by going to his congregation. Yeah, you can't gather. Do you think the Eagles should get another tight end? Maybe a second round. No, not in the second round. No, they shouldn't even get another tight end unless they trade Ertz, and I probably wouldn't even do it then. Who should we get with the number two as a number two quarterback? Well, we got Sudfeld, so he's your number two. I don't know who we need to get another running back. I agree with that, but it's got to be a big physical running back. Oh, Golden is somebody I would definitely consider like a little later. If Dallas they ate beef, they just kill chickens. They eat beef and then they kill the chickens. I'm telling you, this is true. There's always a shortage of chickens during football season. They sacrifice them. That's a satanic star. Mark Holmes has a voodoo doll. A voodoo doll. He's doing all sorts of weird shit. It's satanic. I said we need Spags so many times it pisses me off. Yeah, I like Spags. I agree. I like that. I like that scheme. We need a linebacker, safety, another corner, so we can have no fly zone in Chicago and now Seattle had. Yeah, I hear you. They just don't value him. I don't want a Mukamara. I'll take Rashad Perriman though. What would be the perfect wide receiver core for this year? Draft or trade? Be realistic. I think one of the top three wide receivers, and then maybe sign a guy like Rashad Perriman. I think that would be as good as you can. I haven't missed a stream this month. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate it. We're doing a lot more streams. Usually I don't do these many streams, but with everybody sitting in there, why not? Church is not about it's the people within the building. That's right. Loved it, man. Thanks. No problem. Just like the Eagles Super Bowl win, 41 points, big offensive weapons. I want weapons, man. I think losing 1/3 of the population would be okay. Imagine how the lanes on the highway would open up. Yeah, I guess. I'll tell you one thing though. I went and got my wife coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. And like I was driving home and it was like empty. I'm like, must be what it's like to live through the Thanos snap. That's how it felt. Like half the population, over half was gone. You know what I mean? Over 500, you're my favorite YouTuber on the web. But thank you, Alfred. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to you, man. Ertz and a first for TJ Watt. Too much. I'm not giving up that much. Top 10 would be worth it for Isaiah Simmons only. Simmons is, I think, going top 5. But I think Simmons is an absolute stud. I mean, I think defensive player of the year, impact. He's going to be the whole 9 yards, man. You can't turn that down. I think we should consider trading Ertz, but it has to be the right price. You have to give me a lot. Like, for instance, I'm not trading Ertz for Yannick and giving up a first. I would trade Ertz. Like, here's my low ball, right? Here's, like, my limit. I'll trade Ertz, but I want the 8th overall pick from the Arizona Cardinals. Or the 9th pick, or the 10th pick. Like, it has to be something like that. It has to be something like that. I need a lot for Ertz. Carson Wentz couldn't even stay healthy. He was healthy all year. Simmons has cornerback speed and linebacker and can tackle well. He's a chance to be a real. Yeah, that's what I think too. He's just one of those guys you have to take a shot on. Nemesis says, forget the defense, get that offense to be the best in the league. Offense wins games now. Yeah, true. But you know why they're doing it this way, right? Because what they want to do is with Carson long-term signed in his prime, you want to put offensive talent that's young around him, so they're going to be tied into these rookie contracts. They're not going to kill you against the cap. And then you have him, offense with receivers and quarterbacks and even running backs, they get chemistry. They get good at playing with each other. And over the years, they get better and better. So you want to have guys that are going to be there for 4 or 5 years. That's why you look offense towards the draft. You like Kyle Oleta? Look, he's got some talent. I want to see what he does with a year of work, Jerry Jones looks like he looks like, he looks like he's drinking that adrenochrome, you know what I mean? Well, he looks like he's drinking a bad batch of it. Trade a first, second, and third, and Alshon to Cleveland for the 10th, Ruggs and Odell. First, second, and third, and Alshon. I'd do it. I think I would do that. I'm giving up a lot. But I'm also getting rid of Alshon. I'm getting Odell Beckham Jr. I'm drafting Ruggs, Lamb, or Judy. I'm in. You got me. You sold me there, Tyler. You sold me. I like Jim Schwartz. I think he's a good coach. I don't like his scheme. I'm more of a blitz guy. I believe in the old Buddy Ryan blitz, the 46 defense. I believe the Jim Johnson defense. I believe you got to get to the quarterback. You got to put pressure. You got to bring blitzes from all over the place. Mayday, what's up? Hey Philly, you and LB still adding people to draft? Yeah, we are. We kind of got away from it this week. Just a lot of stuff going on, with free agency. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna discuss it. I look forward to doing a stream with my man. Dallas went 1-8 versus winning teams. Giving away Odell Beckham Jr. top 10 is not worth it to the Browns. Probably not. No, but that's why I would do it. Philly Talk Podcast. What's up, my man? Everybody, go check out my man Philly Talk Podcast. Sub him up. Great guy. Love the guy. Make sure you sub him up. You don't need a blitz if your D-line gets a lot of pressure. Well, that's the philosophy, right, of Jim Schwartz. Get pressure with your front four. But the truth is when the front four goes and the Eagles try to do a little bit of blitzing, because they do a little bit of it, it's very easy to pick up. You know where it's coming from. You can tell they don't practice it a lot. I believe you got to get to the quarterback, especially in today's game. You got to get to the quarterback, and I believe bring the house, baby. Bring the heat is what I say. Trade Ertz and Alshon for 9th pick to get Ruggs. I'd do it. But I wouldn't take Ruggs at 9. I'd probably take CeeDee Lamb or Judy. I had to put it on slow-mo. I have 524 people here right now. It goes quick. I can't keep up. I try to answer every question. Did we get Edelman? I haven't heard. If they get Edelman, it wouldn't make any sense. What is he, 30-something years old and like 8 concussions? They talked about getting younger. Doc Holliday, what's up, buddy? Jeffrey Lurie got the coronavirus with the 5-heady... What does that mean? I don't get it. Schwartz won't... People. There's a virus and it's lockdown and they're chopping wood. What the hell's wrong with people? Are we going to act like Dak and Zeke didn't buy Dick Water guns? No, they did. They got a collection. We better not draft another position. Cooks and Perriman? Do you think we'll get Henry Ruggs? Yes, I do. However, do you think there's a conspiracy with the coronavirus? I think there's a conspiracy theory against my live stream with this guy chopping wood. Yeah, I do think that. Well, I don't know if it's a conspiracy, but there's a lot of stuff going on, Mark, I'll say CeeDee Lamb slightly. I like both of them, though. Greetings from Black Desert TV. Greetings from Germany. Greetings from America. How you doing, buddy? Who you rather have, Judy or Ruggs? I think Judy is a better player, but I think Ruggs is more likely to be an Eagle. Greetings from Cowboys Nation. Greetings from Eagles Nation. You think we trade Ertz and lean on? I don't think they're going to do it Sunday, but I think it's possible. Nitro Freak, shout out to Nitro Freak. Everybody, sub up my man. Sub up Nitro Freak. We got to trade Ertz. I think so. I think so too. But I need a lot for him. I need a lot. When's the next time you're streaming? Tomorrow? Either tomorrow or Sunday. We'll see. It'll be either tomorrow or Sunday. But I'll probably drop a video tomorrow, Man, PJ, you cry wolf too much. I don't believe it anymore. We should have signed Deion. Yeah, they weren't going to do that. What do you think the plan will be at linebacker? Honestly, Mayday, I think they're going to wait till the market comes way down, get some cheap linebackers, maybe bring Bradham if he can't get anything else, and then they'll take a couple linebackers as, late in the draft and the undrafted, and they won't really have any, We need to get Denzel Mims from Baylor. He's a beast receiver. He's great. He's great. Thank you, Big Ben. Yeah, like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to do about 5 more minutes. Then I'm going to get going. I'm going to have to go out for essentials. I don't know what the hell they are, but I got to figure something because I got to get out of the house. I can't stand it being in the house this long. Nemesis says 500. When the NHL, NBA finish in the summer, the NFL is right around the corner. Absolutely. And I'll be streaming both of those. Trade Ertz in a second and a third to get the Jets for a first round pick. It's too much. I think Ertz is worth. Look, I think Ertz is worth at least the 8th pick overall, the 9th pick overall, the 10th pick overall, the 11th pick overall. Any of those picks from like 8 to 12, I'd trade them straight up. Straight up. You know, Raiders want Ertz for 12th. I'll do it. I'll do it. You know, Jets want him at 11. Cardinals at 8. The coronavirus has hit the police department here in D.C. Has it really? I mean, that's not surprising, though. That's bound to happen. Lenny D. Ertz for Cortland Sutton. I need more. How about, let's see. How about Ertz? Ertz, your third. For the 15th and Sutton. Trade Ertz, Barnett, and a third-round pick for Ngakwe and a 9th. That, I'm in. I'll do that, Legend Killer. But I still think it's a little too much. You know what I mean? Ertz isn't worth what you think. Other teams know we put him in the spotlight since we have nobody else. He's not a player you think he is. How can you not block his head? So what do you think you can get from Nitro? You willing to sell him for a bag of donuts? What are you going to trade him for? I can't just let him go. I can't do it. Because, I mean, he's got 2 years left on his contract, first of all. And no matter why he has production, he has it. So he should be valued a lot. Philly, yo, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Would you trade a second-round pick for Jarvis Landry? No. I would trade a second-round pick for Odell Beckham. When does Nelson leave? I hope he's gone. I hope he's gone. The one guy in the world you know ain't catching no virus is Nelson Aguilar. He don't catch anything. That's not my joke, by the way. Odell Beckham Jr. is overrated. Jesse, I'll take a shot. I'll take a shot. Darby, Nelson, when are they gone? I think they're gone. I don't think they'll come back. Y'all delusional. I think y'all going to get everyone. Yes, I said that. That's what I said. I said, we're going to get everyone. I started my stream. I said, we're going to get everybody because Bad Dog works for NASA. Ertz just donated $100K to the food bank. Ertz a great guy. There's nothing wrong with Ertz. It has nothing to do with... Getting rid of Ertz would not be personal. It would be business. Strictly business. You know, strictly business. Ertz is not close to the best tight end in the game. He isn't even a tight end. You don't... Not me, Philly. He's a... What do you mean he's not a tight end? What you think he's a receiver? All right, well, then you that's the problem. You see, from what I was reading, that's the problem. Ertz wants to be paid like a receiver, not a tight end. So he essentially kind of agrees with you in reality. So what do you get for receiver besides the Hopkins trade, which was insane? What does a good receiver get? What did the Giants get for Odell Beckham? 16 games in a regular season, he finished. The playoff game is totally different. Yeah, to me, Zach Ertz. I'm not. I respect Nitro's opinion. To me, he's top 3 tight end at the very least. But you can't call him a tight end. He's not a tight end. He's a receiver. And they say, oh, he's so fine. He could be a slow receiver, but you're saying he's a receiver. Zach Ertz wants to get paid as a receiver. So what is a receiver that has 100 catches that puts up the production he is? What are they going for on the trade market? Odell won a first and mid-round. There you go. You know what I mean? I mean, the DeAndre Hopkins deal was totally he screwed it up. Houston screwed it up. How many yards and touchdowns for Sanders this year? I think Sanders is gonna have a huge year. I love Miles Sanders. Let's say 1,200 yards rushing, 8 touchdowns on the ground, and then another 3 for catching. If you can get a haul for any 29-year-old player besides Court, you do it. Absolutely. My fiance wants to know if you grew your beard out because of quarantine. No, I started growing out just to annoy my wife. And then Valentine's came, and I had to lay the smack down, so I just haven't shaved it yet. It's actually driving me crazy. I don't like it. My necklace always gets caught up in it. So I'll probably trade it soon. These people, they don't follow quarantine. You hear these people? They're cutting wood. They're walking dogs. The kids are playing. Where are the police? Get these people off the street. I'm doing a live stream. I don't care that they're out because of quarantine. Just don't mess my stream up. I hope we trade Ertz. I think Dallas G is the real deal. And then you draft tight end later, maybe fourth round. Yeah, I'm with you. Do you think we need running back? I think we need a big running back. Yeah. Philly got on. How's it just you and your wife in quarantine? What do you mean? Oh, it's fine. My wife's really. I mean, I'm kidding about my wife. My wife's great. I love my wife. She's the easiest person to get along with in the world. My kids are great, so it's very easy. It's just you just hate the fact that you can't go out. Le'Veon Bell, I don't want him. Which linebackers? I don't even know what linebackers. I haven't even looked. Nobody. Yeah, GT. Send toes. That's right. I love Ertz and is a weapon, but Dallas does need to see the field more, but I wouldn't trade him till next year unless someone gives you a huge deal. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my thing. QAnon, CV, Charlie Victor. Yes, I know. I know all about Q. Should we sign Von Bell because Mills iffy safety? Yes. Why Mills? We could have gotten Clint Dix. They like Mills. I mean, Mills is a Schwartz guy. I'm glad your wife hasn't made you get rid of the beard. No, she wants it though. I can't torture her much longer. Have a watch on What a Beard. Thank you, Strange Flow. Thank you for being here. Sanders 1,658 total yards, 12 touchdowns. Yeah, I think that's. I mean, I think he's a 800 yard receiver, and then I think another 1,200. Yeah, could be right. Should we get a cornerback in second or safety? Either one. Best available. I don't care. Corner, safety. Best available at the position in the second round. C. Lamb, best receiver in draft? I think so. Schwartz has Jalen Mills' fat head in his living room. He probably does. You were going to Sacramento to smoke a joint with you with all this bullshit? I know, right? Maybe this summer. There you go. Wentz for Cousins straight up. What I think of that? Santa Philly, absolutely. Who else is drafting wide receivers in the draft? Raiders, possibly the Jets, possibly the Niners, Denver Broncos. I think Dallas will skip it now that they signed Cooper, which is good. I do think we're moving up in the draft. I think we're going right to 13 or 14, and we're taking Ruggs. That's my prediction. Is there any other targets for the Eagles besides Yannick that I miss? It's been quiet. It's quiet. I'm keeping my eye on Will Parks. Kenny, what's up, buddy? Trade Jeffrey and Nelson for ninth and a first, second, and second 4-round picks. That's a lot. But Nelson and Alshon are gone. I mean, Alshon will be gone. Nelson is a free agent. At least he is laying wood outside. There you go. I like that. Do you think Slay will pay off unlike Pet? Yes, I do. I think Slay will be the best corner we had since Asante. What's up, Dave from Florida? Jefferson is light years the best receiver, mark my words. Totally possible. I mean, to me, worst case scenario, top 3 wide receivers go. We're going to land Jefferson at 21. Totally fine with that. To get 13 or 14, you have to give up a second round pick. Not necessarily. I mean, you could. A first and a second would get you there, but you could also go first, a third, a fourth, and like a fourth next year. It'll work. You just got to figure out how it is, in the value charts, I always tell you. Beasley, I think Beasley signed with somebody. I can't remember. But I think he signed. Does anybody know where Vic Beasley signed? Drew, what's up, man? Have I listened to Eternal Take? I have not. Who is it? Mariota's a Raider, yes. I want Perryman, too. I think Perryman would be good. Do I watch EP? Yeah. Not only do I watch him, I'm friends with him. He texts me all the time. It's my boy. Wentz is worth eight first-round picks, and Aguilar is worth a bag of Cheetos. Yes. As a matter of fact, I sent him a article that I thought was hilarious that I thought he would like. There was an article, I forget what paper it was. I mean, this is true. And the police were warning people, and if you got kids, mute it for a second. But this was in the paper. If you got young ones, mute it. But they were basically telling the public not to stick potatoes up their anus. That was a police. People were sticking frozen potatoes up their butt. So I sent them that. But I don't know what these people are crazy. Vic Beasley signed with the Titans. You can unmute now. What do you think we need most help with defensive or offense? I think we need wide receiver help. We need linebacker help. Lil Uzi, I don't know who that is. A bag of cheese. Slay about to make Amari Quitter Cooper do what he did. Absolutely. Would you want to trade Devontae Parker? Yeah, but he just signed an extension. You know. Please, it was an article, JJ. I swear to you. Yes, they said it's dangerous. What the? Who would do that? Who plays the other side of Slay? I think Maddox right now, as we sit right now. Like, subscribe, and shout out to potatoes. Shout out to potatoes. Frozen potatoes. I know it's going to be a great season for us. I think so too. Shownuff, what's up, Shownuff? Hope Slade plays like Asante. I think he ain't gonna play like Osmo. You know, one thing that's different, like Slade has played with Schwartz. He knows his system, so I'm not so worried out. Yeah, poor potatoes. Bring Flacco. I heard he couldn't pass a physical. Heard he couldn't. I needed an article where they said compare the team right now to the 2011 Dream Team. I disagree, but what's your take? No, I don't think it's comparable at all. No. The Eagles got a established 3-time Pro Bowl who's played in the system before. And then they got Hargrave, who's, 25, 26, stud. And I like that kid in Pittsburgh. So no, it's a little different. My kids are battling over a box of crayons as I cook, and it's driving me nuts. My kids are fighting over, I don't know what they were fighting over earlier. I wonder why no one has signed Just Nelson yet. I wonder why. Eagles trade up and select Ruggs. That's my prediction. Should I get Sanders or Slade jersey? Sanders. Because Slade's 3-year deal. He's 29. You may get 3 years out of him. I think Sanders here another 5-6 years. Who do I think will wear 23? I'm gonna say McLeod's gonna give it to Slay. I really want CD. He's the best receiver out of a historically great receiver class. Hey Tyler, man, no complaints from me. I think he's the best receiver in the draft. It's because how he's going to sign. It's just, if he does that, Bubba, I'm going to lose my mind. That will be very hard for. I can't do it, man. I cannot do another Nelson Aguilar year. I can't do it. Sanders might change his jersey now that Howard is gone. You Sanders, you said? Oh, because yeah. I think Miles Sanders needs to keep that 26. That 26 is nice. How do you replace Nigel Brown besides youth? Who? They're going to do it cheaply, right? They got T.J. Edwards, and they're going to get another cheap guy. They may even bring Bradham back cheap. Any rumors of anything else going on, Joel? I haven't seen much. I think the second wave of free agency. Yeah, that's what I said earlier, Frank. I think the Eagles are waiting right now. They're waiting for the prices to come down. That second wave, the second tier, and we're gonna. It's good. It's a little quiet right now, but I agree with you. Our expectations are Ruggs, Lamb, or Judy, but our reality is another JJ. No, I think at best top 3 receiver. At worst, Justin Jefferson or Mims. Osmo was even a Pro Bowl. Yeah, the thing with Osmo was the Eagles really didn't know him. You know, he and nobody ever threw his way because everybody just assumed he was good. I don't think you have that problem with Slay. Memphis, Tennessee in the house. How you good, 500 doing, bro? How you doing, man? Who's it? Hellrel? My eyes are going bad. Trade for Yannick for the right price. What's the word on Yannick? Haven't heard anything. You know, people were saying the Eagles were trying to trade a 2021 first and Alshon. But that's all I heard. I don't know how real it was. And right now, ain't nothing going on with it, you know. Denzel Ward for Sidney Jones and a second-year fourth. Nah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Yannick makes us a Super Bowl favorite. Oh, which would be awesome. No, Bradham said that the Eagles haven't even touched base with him since he released. Yeah, but I'm saying if he can't go anywhere, let's say it goes on another week or two, he may lower his price or come back. You know, you're just so fun to troll, Philly. Why? What did I do? I didn't even see what you wrote. The thing goes so quick. I missed some of your troll comments. It was probably a couple of ex-convicts they're used to putting shit up their ass. I don't know. I swear the article was funny. I sent it to EDP. The Bad Dog song. Bad Dog is a bad dog, 'cause he knows the Giants always stink. Thank you, thank you. Where's the cigar? Right over there. They're right over there. My good ones are right over there. My bad ones are down in the garage. Yannick probably is too expensive. Are you? Oh yes, Mandalorian season 2, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, listen, I've been on for a while now, so I'm gonna get going. Thank you for joining me on stream. If any news breaks tonight, you know I will be back. But if not, I'll be either streaming tomorrow or Sunday. Like I said, we're going to do a lot of this, but a lot of people there today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for the mods for doing a great job. I appreciate every one of you guys so much. Thank you so much. And with that said, take care. Talk to you later. Don't be a dingbat.